look at adaptability through time adaptability and environmental adaptability. Actuators, what it uses to take action, like wheels or motors. Percepts, the inputs it receives. And percept sequence, the full history of what the agent has perceived. Hello and welcome to Farzin Academy. I'm Farzin and I'm really excited to guide you through this beginner-friendly course on artificial intelligence, also known as AI. This course is based on the famous textbook Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach by Stuart and Peter Norvig. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at what we will be covering throughout the course. Here are the main topics: intelligent agents and task environments, problem solving and search algorithms, local search and optimization, game playing and adversarial search, constraint satisfaction problems, logical reasoning, first order logic, and inference in first order logic. Each of these topics builds step by step toward a deeper understanding of how machines can act and think intelligently. So today we begin with the first topic, intelligent agents. Let's begin by asking the most fundamental question: what is intelligence? Intelligence is the ability to adapt to both the environment and changes in the environment. We can look at adaptability through time adaptability and environmental adaptability. Time adaptability includes long-term changes like evolution and short-term reactions like adjusting to sudden situation. But environmental adaptability could be changing our behavior based on the environment, or actively changing the environment itself. To sum up, intelligence is not just about solving problems, it's about being flexible and responsive to change. Now, that we understand what intelligence is, let's define artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is the study of machines that mimic intelligent behavior. There are four main ways to think about AI: thinking humanly, thinking rationally, acting humanly, and acting rationally. In this course, we will focus mostly on acting rationally because it allows us to define clear goals and measure performance. AI isn't just about copying human thinking, it's about achieving smart behavior through logic, data, and decision making. Let's now look at a famous question in AI. What is the Turing Test and why does it matter? Proposed by Alan Turing in the 1950s, this test asks, can a machine imitate a human so well that a person can't tell the difference? In the test, a judge communicates with both a human and a machine through text. If the judge can't tell which is which, the machine passes the test. This is one way to evaluate acting humanly. In short, if you can't tell the difference between a human and a machine in conversation, that machine is considered intelligent. Now, let's talk about the core idea in AI, the agent. An agent is anything that can sense the environment, make decisions, and take actions toward a goal. A rational agent tries to choose the best possible action, especially when the situation is uncertain or complex. An agent isn't just a robot, it's any system that perceives and acts in a goal-directed way. But what do we mean by acting rationally? Acting rationally means doing what's most likely to succeed, not just thinking logically, but taking actions that lead to the best outcomes. This is measurable. We can define a performance measure and the agent tries to maximize it. Acting rationally is practical, measurable, and often the best strategy to designing AI systems. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Farzin Academy. Your support helps me to create more content like this and reach more learners like you. Alright, Let's go deeper into how an agent works. The agent model includes the following components: environment, where the agent operates; sensors, what it uses to collect data, like cameras or input signals; actuators, what it uses to take action, like wheels or motors; percepts, the inputs it receives; and percept sequence, the full history of what the agent has perceived. In short, the agent senses, thinks, and acts based on its experience over time. Let's look more closely at perception. At any given moment, the input received by an agent is called a percept. Over time, all the percepts form a percept sequence, which is like the agent's memory of what it has seen. This memory helps the agent make smarter decisions in the future. Perception is the agent's way of seeing the world, and the sequence helps it learn from the past. Once the agent receives inputs, how does it decide what to do? That's where action comes in. The agent uses a function that maps the percept sequence to a specific action. Mathematically, we can write this as a sub t equals f p sub 0, p sub 1 until p sub t, which means the action at time t depends on all past perceptions. Actions aren't based on guesswork, they are calculated based on experience. Let's end today's lesson with a fun example: the vacuum cleaning agent. It operates in an environment with two rooms, A and B. Each room can be either clean or dirty. It has sensors to detect its location and dirt, actuators to move and vacuum, possible actions: move left, move right, or vacuum. It uses its percepts to decide what to do, and its performance can be measured by how fast and effectively it cleans. This simple example shows how sensing, decision making, and acting come together in a real world AI scenario. Awesome work! You've completed the first lesson in our AI course. Today we learned what intelligence really means, how AI is defined, what agents are, and how they think and act in their environments. If this was helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Farzin Academy, and feel free to leave a comment if you have questions or suggestions. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next lesson.